Hey, what's up, guys? This is Matt Pepe. I'm here with 12th and Market, here to back up some of my favorite skate clips that I filmed. This clip is a clip with Izzy. This was one of his last tricks in his HB part. Kyle hit me up. He was like, yo, I want to go to this random town. So we drove all the way out there. We looked at this rail, and Izzy was like, you know what, let me try and step to it a little bit. So he started to roll up to it, started hopping on it, wasn't getting anywhere close. Out of nowhere, it just randomly popped, like, he just got into that one where he sat in, locked in heel side, and just rode it out. It's funny, there's like a little light post like around it. If you watch his part, you can see in Kyle's clip, his arm kind of just like bends around the rail. He like moves it out of the way because there's like that light post there. So sick. And then the ride through the grass too, like he's like, yo, I'm not doing this shit again. This is Dimitri's last clip from his HB part. We went and checked out this spot in downtown Allentown. This is like a classic spot that all the old home base guys used to skate. I kind of thought it was fitting to have it as his last trick because, like I said, all the OG home base guys skated in the old shop videos. With this being a new shop video, I was like, it's kind of a homage to them. It's getting towards the end of the video and telling him, I was like, yo, we got to go get that 50-50 nose grind. He's like, man, I don't want to do that. We just happened to be in that area and I was like, yo, let's go try it. He was like, all right, fuck it. So we went and it just happened to work out that day. If you watch his nose, it like kind of snow plows it a little bit, but like all the ones before that leading up to that day when we got there, he was ollieing to the nose grind and nose grinding the whole thing perfectly balanced. And of course the one that he landed just happened to snow plow a little bit, but it works. It came out really sick and hyped that he was able to get it.
That was good.
Oh, this is another good one. I'm sure everyone knows this spot. This is that OG Kerry Getz rail that he crooked back in the day. This is Izzy's last trick. We had gone and looked at this spot towards the beginning or middle of filming for LV. He did a feeble fairly quickly. I'm shocked that he didn't 50 it at all, and he just started going straight for the back Smith. One of those tries, he kind of got into it a little bit and bailed it. As he was coming down, he folded his ankle on the last step and kind of took him out for a couple weeks. So we never went back to the rail until the very end of the video, until we were finishing it up. So the premiere was on Friday night. So we went to the rail on Tuesday. He does the back Smith. I go home that night. I import the footage, add the clip to his part on Wednesday, export the video Wednesday night. Thursday, I bring the video with me to work. I burn all the DVDs. And then Friday we have the premiere, and I'm glad everything worked out. That was a nice way to end the video. Everyone was pretty shocked on that one. This is another good one. Eric front nose pop over at the now torn out pop over ledge into Hillbaum in South Bethlehem. This is where Seven Sirens Brewing now is actually. Well, this one was a battle. He did one in his part. There's like a rolling long lens shot from behind where he does one and kind of rolls like halfway down the bank and then it cuts. He like rolled into the wall and he was like, oh, I want to do another one. And then this one happened maybe like another hour after that. He did it perfect. Front nose pop over into that thing is wild. It's like a 5-foot drop off over that ledge. Oh, getting Dan Pencil out for this clip was awesome. Haven't seen Dan in a really long time. He moved down to Delaware a couple years ago. When I had HB becoming a thing, I had mentioned it to Andy that I wanted an OG section of all the original home base guys in the video. He battled this frontside ollie over this gap. Luckily, we were able to get a photo as well, and it worked out. He did it really sick. Glad Dan was able to get a clip for the video. So this one's pretty funny. I was skating at the plaza with Reppert and Joel. I brought up the idea. I was like, hey, you guys want to take a ride down to the mini hub? It's maybe like 45 minutes from here. So we drive down. Joel's like, I think I could kickflip front tail. And Reppert goes, I think I could switch front nose. They start trying their tricks. We're there for maybe about 45 minutes. All of a sudden, Joel lands the kickflip front tail. I'm like, all right, Reppert, back him up. Reppert comes up right behind him, does the switch front nose. We're like, all right, let's get the hell out of here. Drive 45 minutes back home. It was sick to get them back to back. But what's even funnier about this clip is while Mike and I were editing LV, we didn't realize it that we forgot to add in Joel's kickflip front tail into his part, but yet we added Reppert's switch front nose. So that's one of those clips that I look back on and I'm like, damn, how did I forget that clip? That's one of his bangers that he filmed. So sorry, Joel. So the one night, Jake Baldini had hit me up, and he was like, oh, I want to go to this spot that I skated right in downtown Allentown. Ollie up onto a stair that's maybe like, and then you go over a bar into a cellar door. And you're like, there's no way that's possible, but it's such a sick clip. Like, I had seen Jake ollie it a couple years before that, maybe, and he wanted to do back 180 into it. And the cellar door is attached to, at the time, I believe was a T-Mobile store. When you would land off the cellar door, there was also a pole there. We just kind of looked at it and we're like, I think we can rip that out of the ground. Pulled it out of the ground and we're like, oh, perfect. So we're start skating. 10 minutes later, the guy who from working at the T-Mobile store comes out. Jake's like, I'll pay you. Jake's like, I'll give you $20. The guy's like, all right, you guys got an hour. Jake pays him the $20. At 59 minutes, or like right as it hit an hour, Jake lands the back 180 and rolls off the curb. And we're like, all right, let's get the hell out of here. We got the clip. And that clip ended up going in his Rust Belt trap part. I wish that spot was still there just so people could look at it and be like, how the hell did he do that? But such a sick spot and such a sick clip. That's it.
Let's go. $20 later, let's get the fuck out of here.
This is Matt Pepe. I've just backed up some of my favorite skate clips that I filmed with 12th and Market.